from you comes upon me a wandering of the soul. I could run mad, murdered.
Closest to him, the roads was there. One of the two roads from Delphi, the other from Valley.
How long ago was this?
The news came to the city just before you became king, and all my guys went to you.
What have you designed, O Zeus, to do with me?
What is it about the chosen one?
Please do not ask me now. Tell me of Laius. How did he look? What did he look like? How old or young was he?
He was a tall man, and his hair was brittle, nearly white, and was formed like you.
Oh God, I think I have called curses on myself in ignorance.
What is it? This new moon.
I have a deadly fear the old seer had eyes. You can show me more if you tell me one more thing.
I will. I'm frightened, but if I can understand, I'll tell you all about it.
How was his company? Had he few with him on this journey and many servants, as was their friends?
In all there were but 5, and among them a herald, one carriage with him.
It's plain, it's plain. Who is it that told you this?
The only servant that speaks at home.
Is he at home now?
No, when he came home and saw that you were king and Laius was dead, he came to me and touched my hand, and begged me I should make him his shepherd, so that he may see the city from his far off sea.
Oh, how...
He was an honest man, says though, and will he have far more than what I asked of him.
Oh, how I wish he could come back quickly.
He can, but why is your heart so sad?
Oh, dear Yocosta, I think I'm full of fears that I've spoken far too much. Therefore, I wish to see this shepherd.
He will come, but Oedipus, I think I'm ready too to know what it is that disquiets him.
It shall not be kept from you, since my mind has gone so far in its forbiddings. Who can I confide in rather than you? Who is of more importance to me that has gone through such a fortune?
Uncle at Delphi, that he was going to kill his father and marry his mother. So he left Corinth because he didn't want to do that. And on the way, he killed the man. And after he killed the man, he came close to Thebes and he solved the riddle of the Sphinx, which was who walks on 4 feet in the morning, 2 feet in the afternoon, and 3 feet in the evening. I think most of you know the answer, but that just goes to show how old that riddle is, because that riddle was in the play and it's in Greek mythology. Well, the messenger comes and says to Creon, okay, you're going to be king. And Creon says, well, I don't want to go back anyway because I still don't want to marry my mother even though my father's dead. And the messenger says, well, don't worry about that because she isn't really your mother. He says, what do you mean? Well, you were adopted. A shepherd brought you. He says, oh, no. And then he talks to Yocosta and he says, who was the shepherd? And she said, well, he came back after Laius was killed and he said he just wanted to go and work in the hills, so I let him go. And he said, I need to see the shepherd, the herdsman. And Jennifer is going to play the part of Oedipus, which is a man's part. But we worked on doing it strongly, but not necessarily being a man. And Juliet is going to play the old herdsman who's been brought back from the hills to tell what he or she knows. Okay.
We'll not talk to gratify me, we'll talk with pain to urge you.
Oh, please, sir, don't hurt an old man, sir.
Here, what if you twist his hands behind him?
Why, God help me, why? What do you want to know?
You gave a child to him. The child he asked of you.
I did. I wish I died the day I did.
You will unless you tell me truly.
And I shall die far worse if I should tell you.
This fellow's been on more delays than it would seem.
Oh, no, I have told you that I gave it.
Where did you get this child from? Was it your own or did you get it from another?
Oh, master, I beg of you, please don't ask me more.
You're dead man if I speak again.
It was one of the children of Laius.
A slave born in wedlock.
Oh, God, I am on the brink of frightful speech.
And I have frightful hearing, but I must hear.
The child was called his child. But she was in. Your mother would tell you best how it all was.
She gave it to you.
Yes, she did, Mama.
To do what with?
Make away with it.
She was so hard, its mother.
I have for fear of evil oracles.
Which?
They said that he should kill his parents.
How was it that you gave it away to this old man?
Oh, master, I pitied it. I thought that I could send it off to another country. And this man was from another country. But she saved it for the most terrible troubles. If you're the man he says you are, you're brought to misery.
saw his wife hanging, the twisted rope around her neck. And when he saw her, he cried out fearfully and cut the dangling noose. Then, as she lay, poor woman on the ground, what happened after was terrible to see. He tore the brooches, the gold-chased brooches, fastening a robe away from her, and lifting them high, dashed them on his own eyeballs, shrieking out such things as, "They will never see the crime I committed or have done upon me." Dark eyes now in the days to come look on, do not utter forbidden faces, do not recognize those who belong before. With such imprecations, he struck his eyes again and yet again with the brooches, and the bleeding eyeballs gushed and stained his beard. No sluggish oozing drops, but a black rain, bloody hail poured down. And so it is broken, and not on one head, but troubles mixed for husband and for wife. The fortune of the good days gone by was true good fortune. But today's groans and destructions and death and shame of all ills can be named. Not one is the same.
Sir, mine is Mamie. Do you know of any suffering from our father's throne that Zeus does not achieve from our survivors? There's nothing grievous, nothing free from doom, not shameful, not dishonored, I've not seen. Your sufferings and mine. And now, what of this edict which they say he has proclaimed to the whole people? Have you heard anything, or don't you know that our flow of trouble comes upon our friends?
I've heard no more than taking, however, not sweet nor bitter from that single moment when we two lost two brothers, who died on one day by a double blow. And since the Argive army went away this very night, I have no further news of fortune or disaster for myself.
I knew it well, and brought you from the house for just this reason, that you alone may hear.
What is it? Clearly some news has clouded me.
It has indeed. Creon will give the one of our two brothers honor in the tomb, the other none. Eteocles, with just and treatment treated, as law provides, is hidden under earth. But Polynices, who corpse died in pain, said he has proclaimed to the whole town that none may bury him, none be well, but leave him unwept, untombed, a rich sweet sight for the hungry birds beholding. Such orders, they say, the worthy Creon gives to you and me. Yes, yes, I say to me, and he's coming to proclaim it clear to those who know it not. Further, he has the matter so at heart that anyone who dares attempt this act will die by public stoning of the town. So there you have it, and you soon will show if you're noble or fallen from your descent.
If things have reached this stage, what can I do for a sister that will help to make or mend?
Think we share my act and my labor.
What will you risk, and where is your intent?
Will you take up that corpse along with me?
To bury him, when it's forbidden.
My brother and yours, though you may wish you were no.
Oh, heart of mine, when Creon spoke against it.
It's not for him to keep me from my own.
Alas, remember, sister, how our father first abhorred, ill fame, himself with his own hand, through his own curse destroyed both eyes. Remember next his mother and his wife, finishing life in the shame of a twisted strain. And third, two brothers on a single day, poor creatures murdering in common doom, each with his arm accomplished upon the other. And now look at the two of us alone. We'll perish terribly if we force law and try to cross the rails of his power. We must remember that we two are women, not fight with men. Now, since we are subject to strong power, we must hear these orders, or any that may be worse. So I shall ask of them beneath your thickness, when these things I am forced, and shall obey the men in power. I know that wild and futile action makes no sense.
I wouldn't urge it, and if now you wish to act, you would please me as a partner. Be what you want, that man shall I bury. For me, the doer, death is best. Friend shall I lie with him. Yes, friend with friend, when I've dared the crime of piety. Longer the time in which to please the dead, than that for those up here. You may wish to keep from honor with the gods of honor.
I shall do no dishonor, but to act against the citizens, I cannot.
That's your protection. Now I go to pile the burial on for him, my dearest brother.
Oh, my poor sister, how I fear for you.
For me, don't borrow trouble, clear your fate.
At least give no one warning of this act. You keep it hidden in all these.
Dear God, denounce me. I shall hate you more silent, not proclaiming this to all.
You have a hot mind over chilly things.
I know I please those whom I most should please.
But you can crave what can't be done.
And so, when strength runs out, I shall give over.
Wrong from the start to chase what cannot be.
If that's your saying, then I shall hate you first. And if the dead will hate you in all justice, but let me in my own ill counseling suffer this terror, for I shall suffer nothing as great as dying for lack of grace.
Go, since you want to. But know this, you go senseless indeed, but loved by those who love you.
I can't claim that I'm out of breath from from rushing here with light and hasty step, for I had many haltings in my thought, making me double back upon my road. My mind kept saying many things to me. Why go where you will surely pay the price? Fool, are you halting? And if Creon learns from someone else, how shall you not be hurt? Turning this over on I dilly-dallied, and so a short trip turns itself too long. Finally, though, my coming here went out, and if what I say is nothing, still I'll say it. For I come clutching to one single hope, that I cannot suffer what is not my fate. I want to tell you first about myself. I didn't do it, didn't see who did it, and it isn't right for me to get in trouble. There were no marks of picks, no grubbed out earth. The ground was dry and hard, no trace of wheels. The door left no sign. When the first fellow on day shift showed us, we all were sick with wonder, for he was hidden, not inside a tomb, light just upon him, enough to turn the curse. No wild beast tracks, nor track of any hound having been near, nor was a body torn. We roared bad words about, guard against guard, and came to blows. No one was there to stop us. Each man had done it, nobody had done it as if proven on him. We couldn't tell. We were prepared to hold to red-hot iron, to swear before the gods that we hadn't done it, hadn't shared the plan, when it was plotted or when it was done. And last, when all our sleuthing came out nowhere, one fellow spoke, who made our heads to droop low towards the ground. We couldn't disagree. We couldn't see a chance of getting off. He said we had to tell you all about it. There was no, we had to tell you all about it. There was no chance of getting off. So, here I am, quite sure you people hardly want to see me. Nobody likes to bring her bad news.
You there, whose head is drooping to the ground. Do you admit this or deny you did it?
I say I did it, and I don't deny it.
Take yourself off wherever you wish to go, free of a heavy charge. You, there, tell me not at length, but in a word, you knew the order not to do this thing.
I knew. Of course I knew. The word was plain.
And still you dare to overstep these laws?
For me, it was not Zeus who made that order, nor did that justice who lives with the gods below mark out such laws to hold among mankind. Nor did I think that your orders were so strong that you, a mortal man, could overrun the gods' unwritten and unfailing laws. Not now nor yesterday's. They always live, and no one knows their origin and time. So not through fear of any man's proud spirit would I be likely to neglect these laws and draw on myself the gods' sure punishment. I knew I must die. How could I not? Even without your warning, if I die before my time, I say it is a gain. For who lives in as many sorrows as are mine? How shall he not be glad to gain his death? And for me to meet this fate, no grief. But had I left that corpse, my mother's son, dead and unburied, I'd have cause to grieve, as now I grieve not. And if you think my acts are foolishness, the foolishness may be in a fool's eye.
These rigid spirits are first to fall. The strongest iron, hardened in the fire, most often ends in scraps and shatterings.
Do you want more than my arrest and death?
No more than that, for that is all I need.
Why are you waiting? Nothing that you say fits with my thoughts. I pray it never will, nor will you ever like to hear my words. And yet what greater glory could I find than giving my own brother funeral? All these would say they approve my act, did fear not mute them. A king is fortunate in many ways, and most that he can act and speak at will.
None of the others see the case this way.
They see and do not say. You have them cowed.
And you're not ashamed to think alone.
No, I am not ashamed. When was it shame serve the children in my mother's womb?
It was not your brother who died against him then.
Full brother on both sides, my parents' child.
Your act of grace in his regard is crime.
The courts below would never say it was.
When you honor him and the criminal just alike.
It was a brother, not a slave, who died.
Died to destroy this land, the other garden.
Death yearns for equal laws for all the dead.
Not that good and bad draw equal shares.
Who knows if this is holiness below?
Never the enemy, even in death, a friend.
I cannot share in hatred, but in love.
Then go down there if you must love and love the dead. No woman ruled me while I lived.
I urge no wrong. I'm young. But you should watch my actions, not my years to judge me.
A loyal action to respect its order?
I wouldn't urge respect for wickedness.
You don't think she sips that disease?
Your fellow citizens maintain she's not.
Is the town to tell you I ought to rule?
You rule a desert beautifully alone.
Am I to rule by other minds and minds?
No city is property of a single man.
But cousin is possession to the ruler.
You rule a desert beautifully alone.
Wicked to try conclusions against your father?
When you conclude unjustly, so I must.
Am I unjust? Am I unjust when I respect my office?
You trade down the gods do. Respect is gone.
Your mind is poison, weaker than a woman.
At least you'll never see me yield to shame.
Your whole long argument is but for her.
And you, and me, and for the gods down below.
Your boldness has made progress threatening me.
No threat to speak against your empty plan.
Pass through sharp lessons to your empty brain.
If you weren't father, I should call you mad.
Don't flatter me with father, you woman slave.
At least you'll never see me yield to shame.
You think so? By Olympus, you shall not revile me with these thoughts and go free. Bring out the hateful creature. She shall die in his full sight, by his bridegroom's side.
But not by my side, her death, then you will not ever lay eyes upon my